Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to the new project car reveal.
Yeah, now most of you who follow the Facebook group will know that the Porsche is actually gone, but if you don't follow the Facebook group, make sure you go and give it a follow so you'll know what's going on in the background. So I owned a Porsche 987 Boxster S, the 3.2.
An amazing car that you really loved, in fairness.
I did.
So that begs the question, why did you sell it?
Right, the reason I sold it, like I used it so much. I put like 2,500 miles on it in the space of 2 months.
You really did.
However, we do like doing builds and we love modifying, and the problem with a Porsche is Porsche tax. Everything is so expensive for it, and it got to a point of I'm gonna have to keep saving and saving and saving just to get parts for it, and there was no gain real because it was an NA.
Performance-wise, yeah, you're right.
Yes, so yeah,
and you're limited to what you can do. I mean, we love doing, you know, the body kits, the functional spoilers, the diffusers. We've done all that, and we love it, and we know you guys love the builds, building track cars. And let's face it, you were never going to take a Porsche Boxster S in that condition on track.
I was looking at the 986 to do that originally,
yes,
but I found the 987, but the one I had was such a clean example. I didn't want to do anything to it as well.
With a colour scheme that really divided opinions, which was fantastic. But with all those reasons in mind, this is a big reason why you've chosen the car you've got now that is parked right by there, which we're going to show you guys now. I've said to you, this is weirdly going to surprise people, and at the same time, probably not going to surprise people.
Well, I don't know why everyone gets this thought in their head that I'm going to go out and buy an R34 GTR or something. I don't know. I work in a printing firm, you know?
I love it. So, everyone knows me. They know that I only buy cheap, rusty crap cars. When it comes to Kenny, the expectations they got from you are so high.
Yeah. So I'm just going to give a little hint away. This thing's like over 20 years old. So
the hints are coming.
There you go. There's a little hint for you guys.
Right, we've kept you. Yeah, I do want to say as well, Kenny said about joining the Facebook group. Speak to you guys. We'd love when we put posts out and you guys guess, because some people guessed really close.
They did.
And the reason you guys guess close is because you know us so well, so it shows you're watching the video, supporting us. So a personal thank you first of all, but make sure you do get involved because we absolutely love it.
We do. I'm glad you're turning the camera that way. I thought you were going to do it the other way.
I know, I have thought about this, but I think we've made them wait long enough. Here is the new car.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run. Don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. Break down. Break down. Until you
bam, bam, baby.
That will make sense in a minute, guys, I promise. So first of all, Cuz, what are we looking at?
This is an Audi TT, the 225. BAM engine, so it's the 1.8 turbo with a KO4, so the 225 obviously means it's 225 brake. It is a quattro and it's a 2001.
Yes, so I was going to mock Kenny because those of you who've been with us for a while will know he had a Mark II TT RS. Now the RS is the best one you can get, and I was about to mock you, and in fairness, this is the best spec Mark I you can get, I believe. Yeah, arguably.
I was going to say, people say the V6, but the V6 is not very tunable, hence why I chose the BAM.
Yes, that's it. That was going to be one of my questions. Why? First of all, why a TT? Why a Mark I TT specifically?
Well, I've owned the Mark II, which I absolutely loved. However, it was very expensive to fix when it broke, being an RS. So I think the clutch cost me over $2,000. So I just thought, what's better than paying loads of money for something that you enjoy with the quattro system and all the rest of it? A cheaper version.
Yes,
basically.
Man, more money for mods.
Yeah.
So power-wise, like you said, it is a 1.8. They did was it 180 brake?
They done 108. I believe they done a 150, a 180, and a 225.
Oh, okay.
In the 1800 spec.
And the 225s, again, the main reason you chose this is because of the tunability. You've missed. I could tell you were itching to do modifications.
Dude, the last boosted car I had was my Evo. I had my Civic.
Oh my God.
You know, I had the Porsche. So I've had NA for quite a few years
Definitely
now,
missed the turbo.
I have, yeah. Now it's taken me, I've driven this quite a bit already, but it's taken me a bit more getting used to the lag again, you know, because it's got the KO4 on it.
As we've said before, completely different driving experiences. And one quick thing we did sort of realise, this is a 1.8 turbo. I'm building a 1.8 turbo, but like you said, completely different cars.
It is,
so that is going to be interesting. Don't get me wrong, they're
both A-Dresses cars, let's face it.
Oh yeah, I think we've just accepted that.
Cars, I know, even my girlfriend Janice, she said to me straight away, it suits her better. And I do agree, but hey-ho.
When your girlfriend says that to you, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah, well.
Right, so let's have a look at this car specifically. I gotta say, I've said it before, in fairness, although you choose hairdresser cars, you don't buy crap cars. You always buy good examples of a cars, and I think that's what we've got here. Collecting the TT would not have been possible without the help of Reese. I was in work, so Reese offered to take Kenny to pick the car up, so a massive thank you to Reese for sorting us out.
Well, yeah, I assumed, you know, the day the Porsche left me, I was on the net. Actually, I was on the net the week before the Porsche left me. But this came up just after they went up for, just after it went. I was watching it for a little while just to see what was going to happen with it. And yeah, the write-up on this, I got to give Derek, the previous owner, credit for that, because the write-up, as you know,
it makes such a difference, doesn't it? If you're selling a car, guys, to me, if you're doing like 3 lines, if you can only be bothered to write 3 lines, that tells me you can't be bothered with the car.
No, this is it.
Good write-up shows that you cared about the car, you cared about what you're selling, so a top tip.
This has been loved, you know, and you can tell by the condition of it.
It is.
Don't get me wrong, it's not immaculate, but it's very, very clean for a 21. Nope, I keep saying 21. It's 22 years old.
It is, yeah. And like I said, it presents really well, and the best thing, I think, it's completely standard.
It is completely stock. Now, that's weird for me.
Yeah. There's some amazing like anecdotes with the TT, the whole TT story.
Yeah. I just want to mention, if you go and watch Doug DeMuro, he does one of these, and the detail he goes into of the way these did revolutionise everything on cars, you know, the designs, different things. I just want to mention that, you know, they cut into the bonnet for the front arch, and
they really were, even in concept form, they were a car that almost stuck true to the concept form. And even today, like genuinely, I think today this still looks like, oh my god, it's futuristic, it's a wacky style.
I still got when I see a Mark II, I look at it and think, is that a Mark 1? Because they are so very similar looking. So obviously you've got the big, you know, the arches and everything. So.
Yeah. I've always had a soft spot for them, like I said, the styling in general. It's one of those cars you probably shouldn't admit that you like.
No.
But you do.
Yeah, this is it.
Especially when they do the Quattro system, which is an interesting one we'll talk about on the first drive video.
Yeah, we got quite a few videos coming up on this planned. Yeah. So just want to mention as well the interior on this thing.
This is one of my favourite parts of a TT. Now, I've loved these things for so long. The amount of pictures I've seen, and it's crazy just actually being in one. So I'm going to jump in your seat, kids. The interior of these, we've always said, Audi interiors, they wear very well. I mean, the VAG group know what they do, and they know how to build a quality product.
Yeah.
So all the buttons, like I said, basically what you'd expect from a VAG car, but that's not a bad thing. They're still just, everything feels new.
Everything works as well, which is quite rare. Yeah. From what I was reading up. Even everything on the dash, the clocks apparently are a bit of a nightmare. But every single thing works on these clocks. They were actually refreshed, so...
It is a common issue. I'm sure Wheeler Dealers did one and they had the same. Yeah, all of that was faded on Wheeler Dealers, so...
It's had new bulbs everywhere, it's had new LCD.
So that's a big headache that you don't have to worry about.
Fuel gauges, everything, just they break. So.
But even the design of that, again, Doug DeMuro said, there's a theme in the Mark 1 TT with these dots. Everywhere you look, even inside there, there's just little dots everywhere, funky little styles on all of the buttons there.
The door handles and it's just,
So one thing I find funky is the heated seats. You've got to press that to pop it out and then you choose your setting.
It's got like 6 or 8 settings, I think, on it, which is why, isn't it?
As if you're going to go 5. Oh, no, I'm going to go a little bit warmer, 6.
I'm going to go 3.5. You know?
So obviously I think that's the only modification on this car at the moment pretty much is the sound system. It has got a short shift as well.
Yes.
Which does feel lovely. I really, really like the interior. It's a wicked blend of it. Makes you feel like you're in a sports car, but at the same time, you know you're in an Audi, so it gives you confidence.
Well, like you said though, it's not as bad. It's not as cramped as you first thought it'd be.
First thing I thought, and I was giggling to myself because if I told any of you guys Kenny's going to be squeezing into a Mark 1 TT, I guarantee some of you would have thought the same. I was looking forward to having a laugh and seeing Kenny in here, but as soon as I sat in here, again, you won't gauge it from a video, but there's so much space in here.
Well,
they've done really well.
We just took it away for a night, and
I wish you got a photo.
You know what Joanna's like. She had my suitcase. I took it to Florida for 3 weeks for one night, plus bags galore, and we had everything in here, plus a TV, plus a DVD player, and then we even picked my daughter up with her luggage. And so, you know, you can cram a lot into this.
How?
So we have got stuff planned like the NC500, etc. And that's another reason I wanted to buy something like this.
Yeah.
So I can use it as track, but also like a GT car.
It is a sort of a good all-rounder because the Boxster was great. It had storage, but obviously not as much as this, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know. The Boxster was also the same, but yeah, I think it was like it had plenty of compartments, but not as overall big.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
back seats in these are an absolute joke.
Yes.
But you did say you got your daughter she's
10.
10?
Yeah, she's 10.
God, I thought she was 8. My God, she's getting old quick.
Oh yeah. Makes me feel old.
So yeah, I mean the back seats mainly for storage, but you can get a child in there if needs be.
Yeah.
It's just very German. Should we pop the boot? I want to show. So again, you think you look there and you think, oh, it's an absolutely tiny boot, but I mean, for a little sports coupe, the seats do go down as well.
Yeah.
To give you that bit more.
Yeah, it does give you a lot more room. Obviously, they do fold down, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, we've got the camera stuff there. You've got all... I could understand how you've got
yeah, we had
suitcase and stuff in there. It's crazy.
We're going to Poland soon, and I don't know how the hell she's going to get all... Like, we've already discussed this, but anyway.
So the main thing is, there is Kenny's new car.
Yeah, now plans with this, we want to get you guys involved again like we did with the Civic.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going through the headache of repainting this car because the paintwork is really, really good.
It is really good.
So we need to obviously put the livery on, yeah? However...
We had a good chat about, yeah, what can we do? We know there's some very creative people out there.
Yeah.
What would go good? Obviously, mine is bright yellow with the red.
Yeah, you got red.
Yeah.
Wow. Red and grey,
yes, that's right. Yeah, so mine is like basically red and yellow. The Civic was a red base, and also Yayan's Micra is now a red base.
Yes,
he's sort of taken the
he's
torch
taken
on
over
that.
from that. Yep.
Jay's is like a lovely burnt orange. So what can we do for this?
Yeah, we need that. Yeah, have a look at the other cars, right?
Yes.
And just try and get some colours to see what will suit it, because I don't want to just go stick in pink or something on, and it look ridiculous.
And it looks odd. Yeah.
So yeah.
But yeah, I think the main thing is, like I said, guys, get ready because we are going to be back in the garage, freezing
I'm ordering
cold.
a ton of things tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, and yes, wheel spaces are one of them because they are really tucked in.
But one thing I love about this, like I said to Kenny, is you sort of forged one that had a lot of work.
And I could have had it for very similar money to this.
Yep.
But as I said to you at the time, it's already done. And I want to build something from scratch again.
See what we do for you guys?
Yeah,
you could have had a 300 odd brake forged TT, but he genuinely, I will back you up on that. He said, there's no points because what can we do with it? You could have gone and enjoyed it, but that's not good for you guys for content.
We want to bring you guys along again like we did with the Civic. And I loved how you guys interacted with us for that.
Yeah, it was. You guys are amazing.
I do miss the car. Dean has still got it. I believe it's back up for sale. So if any of you are interested, I know.
We'll
just let me know and I'll put you in touch with Dean.
Yep.
But yeah, this is the latest one. If you've got any ideas of what to do to these and any recommendations, I watch a lot of videos on like the Parrot Bros and stuff.
Yeah.
But give me a shout. Let me know what you guys think.
Because we know we have got a lot of VAG followers.
Yeah,
people know them way more than we do.
Yeah, sorry. Kieran Jones commented and he was the closest. He said something 20 valve.
Fair play.
So he was the closest to it. And another shout, sorry, let me just double check this name. On the Golf R video, Lisa Rob 71 asked for more VAG stuff. So
there we go. He was going to get an R34 GTR, but he thought, nope, they want VAG, so this is what we got.
So yes, here it is.
Yeah, so we are very excited to have a standard car back in your garage that we can start doing our bits to. I'm so excited. We are going to, well, you're going to see the build from start to finish.
Perfect timing as well, it's winter.
Oh, yes.
So it's time for you to freeze your ass off again.
I was going to say, I will be back in my thermals. We will be having a heater on in the garage, but we're going to get stuck in.
Hell yeah.
So please get involved again, guys. We really appreciate everything you do for us. So yeah, we're looking forward to bringing you guys along.
And we will be, sorry, just to cut you off once more track days and everything next year. We will be booking land out at the beginning of the year again. So once again, give us a shout if you're interested in that.
That's a very good point. I've had a few of you boys saying, are we organising another track? And I'll be honest, I didn't know at the time because I was like, because you had the Porsche or stuff like that. But he's back. We are going to be doing track stuff. So yeah, we need to know who's going to want to be involved, stuff like that. But we'll keep you updated on that. But yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one. Bam! This guy. Clever boy.